Okay. Good morning all the students. Today in our very first unit of English, many kinds of arts, today we will done one activity named unit number 1, activity number 9. Activity number 9, and in that activity what we done in activity number 9? Let me see. We learn so many kinds of art is there. Then there is a poetry. We will learn it further. Okay. Then poetry, play, music, paintings, all are arts which we learn about that. Then paintings, to catch a photograph, then landscape photographs, all that we learn in our previous classes or offline classes. Okay. Now today we will done in 9 number activity. Then in that whatever we learn, there is idioms. Idioms means, what is the meaning of first of all the idioms? See, idioms are group of words that have a special meaning that is different from the ordinary meaning of each separate word. Okay, each separate word. Let I repeat the definitions of idiom. Idioms are group of words. Idioms are a group of words that have a special meaning. That is different from the ordinary meaning. Whatever the ordinary meaning is there, the idioms are totally different from that meaning of each separate word. Each separate word there is a different kinds of meaning. So this is the definitions of idioms, and the best way to understand idioms is, okay, what is the best way to understand the idioms? The best way to understand idioms is to listen and observe. To listen and observe how they are used in a different ways. Okay, whenever we read any kinds of idioms, that what the things we notice, that the best way to understand idioms is to listen it first of all carefully and observe how they are used in a different ways. Okay, because idiom is that kinds of sentence which not say us directly. It is one kinds of criticize to the persons, criticize to the society, criticize to our whole society. So idioms are not easy to understand. Whenever we have to read it, when we have to learn it, then we have to read it carefully, listen it carefully, and go in a depth of that meaning. So it is the meaning of idioms. It is the meaning of idioms. Now let me see whatever in our books giving. We have read about painting in previous classes. We learn about poetry, crayons box. We learn or not? Then and plays. So music is also art. But now in this activity, what we learn? Idioms. But which kinds of idioms? Idioms related to the song. Idioms related to the songs or music that we learn. Let's read some idioms about the music. Let's read idioms about the music which are giving in our textbook. Idioms are a group of words that have a special meaning that is different from the ordinary meaning of each separate word. The best way the best way to understand idioms is to listen and observe how they are used in a different ways. Okay, very first idioms giving our textbook. Let me see. Blow your own horn. Very first idiom, blow your own horn. What is blow your own horn? What is the meaning of that? Let me see. We all know you are the best students in the class. There's no need to blow your own horn. This is the examples giving in our textbook. This is the example. Means who are the best students in their work, in their teaching, in their learning, in their writing, in their speaking. So no need to blow your own horn. So you can understand with the help of this example. Then what is the meaning of blow your own horn? See, I repeat the sentence. We all know you are the best student in the class. There's no need to blow your own horn. Okay, now you can understand what is the meaning of blow your own horn. Okay, I explain it. Blow on your horn means to boost yourself in front of others. Okay, whatever we actually are, that we express in front of others, other peoples or other students. Okay, it is called blow your own horns. Blow your own horns. Okay, what is the meaning of blow your own horns? What is the meaning? To boost yourself, to express yourself in front of others. It is called blow your own horns. Understand? Here any two examples are giving here. Let's see. Seema says she finds it difficult to blow her own horn because she is a very shy person. Okay, listen. Here giving examples of Seema. Seema is a shy girl in a class. So whatever she done, she never blow her own horn. Why? Because he is shy. So he never present herself in front of others. Okay, now third examples giving in our textbooks is I don't want to sit near Rahul at the party. He is always blowing his own horn. Okay, here in this sentence, in the example, Rahul is complaining that I am not sit with her near Rahul. One boy is complaining against Rahul that why then Rahul is always what he is doing. Rahul is always blow his own horns, means always he is talking about himself and boost his self, whatever he actually not. Okay, understand all of you? Then what is the meaning of blow your own horns? Understand? So we'll done one questions here asking to us. Now what we understand, what do you think blow your own horns meanings? What is the meaning of blow your own horns? Then the meaning of blow your own horn means to boast about oneself. To boast about oneself. I am writing the answer. All of you see. Boast. What is the meaning of this? Very first, boast. Boast your self, oneself. In front of others. Boast your oneself in front of others. It is called blow your own horns. Now I hope all of you understand the meaning of blow of your own horns. Okay, yes or no? Let me go further. What is the second idioms giving in our textbook? The second idioms are music to your ears. Music to your ears. This is our second idioms. Read. Music to your ears. Music to your ears means what kind? Okay, what is the meaning of this second idioms here? So let me see what is the meaning of something that is very pleasant, of gratifying to hear or discover. What is the meaning of music to your ears? What is the meaning of here? Something that is very pleasant or gratifying to hear or discover. So what is the simple meaning? Something good news. Something good news, or maybe some good thoughts, good speech, good preaches, which our ear can able to hear, and we have like to listen that particular things by our ears. It is called music to your ears. Those things which is most like to hear, most like to listen by our ears. Okay, it is called music to your ears. Music to your ears. Whatever the examples giving are in textbook, let me see. I am so happy to hear that you are all so well. It's music to my ears. it's music to my ears. Okay, it's music to my ears means, what is the meaning of that? See, all are well means all are good in conditions, good health is there. Okay, so the listener saying that I am happy to listening this, that you all are in good condition, good health, so I am happy to music to your ears means I am happy with your this reactions and whatever your conditions, I am happy to hear this. Okay, then second sentence, see, oh Sunita, you are so sweet. I must admit that your words are music to my ears. Okay, whatever the Sunita is maybe sung or talk or whatever she said some things with her friend, then her friend is replying him that, oh Sunita, you are so sweet. You are so sweet. I must admit that your words are music to my ears. Your words are music to my ears. Your words are music to my ears. Okay, what is the meaning of that? Music to your ears means our ear is ready to listen the things whatever the persons are speak. Okay, whatever the persons are speak, say something, tell us something, preaching, then good news, everything, that is we are happy to listen that, and we are ready to always for that things, and we are happy with these messages. It is called music to your ears. Understand all of you? What is the third examples here given? The accused man said it was music to ears when the judge said not guilty. Okay, whenever any criminals, not criminals, any persons file their criminal cases in the court, and judge is just giving his decisions on that one side. So whenever he is happy with that justice, so he is reply to the judge that I am happy to music to your ears means your sides, whatever the giving justice to me, I am happy with that news. Okay, I am happy with that news. Now here asking us that what do you think music to ears means? In a one word we can write. Then what is the meaning of it? Music to your ears. What is the meaning of ear? Then feeling good. What we one word write? Feeling good. Okay, what is? Feeling good. Music to your ears. Music to your ears. This is the idioms. Music to your ears. Music to your ears. Okay, understand all of you? Very second our music to your ears. Music to your ears means very simple meaning is there. Whatever the person speaks something, say something, preach something, giving good news to us, whatever the thing, our ear is always ready to listen it. We are happy with that news. We are happy with this preaching. We are happy with that news. Okay, understand all of you? Now let me go further. Number 3, for a song. For a song. Our third idiom is for a song. What is the meaning of a for a song? Its meaning is very different after reading. See, for a song. Song is itself beautiful, but here in idioms take it a very cheaply way. Okay, whenever you visit any place, any temples, any markets, or any another places, you have noticed there is a many persons who are stands nearby the temples, stands nearby the malls, stands nearby the cinema halls, and at the railway stations, at the bus stations, and they have some instrument with them, and they are play that instrument and sing something for to collect little bit money like 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 5 rupee, 10 rupees. Okay, in a day from to the persons who are visit that particular place, and at the time whatever the persons is sing or a song, so he or she sung for a very cheap money. So at that moment, whenever the persons is sing or play any instrument. At that time, at that moment, we use for a song. For a song. Understand all of you? Yes or no? Okay, understand. And the another examples also giving in our textbook. This is the examples giving by me, but any 3 examples giving our textbook. Let me see what is that. He bought his house for a song 2 years ago. Okay, means the person who is buy a house in a very cheap money, before 2 years ago. Okay, so here are suitable examples are giving here. Then the second one, I thought I was getting the games for a song, but I was actually paying too much. Okay, I am actually paying too much, means the persons are not able to paying the money in for to visit that particular games, and then also he want to visit it. So for that person, what is that? For a song. For a song. Understand? Now let me go further. This is one of my favorite pieces of furniture, and I got it for a song in a trade fair. In a trade fair. Okay. This is one of my favorite piece of furniture, and I got it for a song in a trade fair. Okay. The person is visit a trade fair, and he saw the particular furniture is there, and he wants to buy that things, and it is too cheap, so he can able to buy it. So for that situations also we can use a for a song. For a song. Then let me see what is the meaning of actual meaning of for a song. So here actually a meaning of cheap or a low. What is the meaning of for a song? What is the meaning? Cheap, cheap, cheap or a low in a condition. Low in a condition. Okay, low in a condition. Okay, low in a conditions or a cheap. For a music, cheap or a low in a condition. Blow your own horn means boost yourself for oneself. Okay, blow your own horn means boost your own self. Music to your ears means feeling good. Music to your ears means feeling good. For a song. What is the meaning of for a song? For a song, cheap or low in condition. For a song means cheap or low in conditions. Okay, that much activity is giving in activity number 9. Okay, whatever you all to done, you all are have to done one things. Then you have to write at least 5 idioms related to the music. Okay, okay, you have to write at least 5 idioms in your English notebook. 5 idioms related to the music. Okay, related to the music. You have to find it, you have to learn it, and you have to understand the meaning of that, and you have to learn it, write in your notebook. With this we have to finish our activity number 9. In further period we are discussed activity number 10. Okay, and after that we will revise all the things whatever given in our notebook or textbook or workbook. Okay, we finished the crayon box in our lessons, so these poems are already we finished. Then activity number 9 that we finished, that in that what is the idioms are giving, your idioms are present is there. Then there is a 3 main idioms are giving in our textbook, and then cover. In the next class we will discuss about activity number 10, and activity number 10 is about the landscape or photography on a landscapes. Okay, so we will meet on next class, next video. So before to leave the class, whatever I am giving a homework to you, that you have to write at least 5 idioms on music. Okay, I think all of you understand this activity number 9. If you have any doubt or any complaint regarding this, okay, you have to contact me, or maybe in our live class you must be asked me. Okay. Take care all of you and goodbye. Take care.